Hey guys, I just want to take a brief moment to talk to you about an amazing platform called Anchor. It is actually what I use for this podcast and another podcast. And for a while, it was extremely hard for me to find the right host, the right service. And I was browsing everywhere and stumbled across the app. And I've been using it ever since. Anchor really is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcast. I love it because I put, the episodes together, put them up, upload them there, and it distributes them to everywhere that podcasts can be heard and need to be heard. The ability to do it on my mobile, add things, call-ins, it's all come in handy, when I'm in a bind and can't exactly be at home to record. So, and the best thing is it's free to use. So if you want to start a podcast, if you've thought about it, do it. All you have to do is go to anchor.fm/start. Again, that is anchor.fm/start to join me and the whole community. And I look forward to hearing your podcast.
Hello and welcome back. I hope you're ready for another episode of Tales from Helheim.
Hello everyone, and welcome back. This is a shorter story today, so I wanted to make sure and put this in front and say I appreciate and am extremely grateful for all the support. I couldn't do what I'm doing without you, so to every single listener out here, thank you, and I appreciate it. Alright, let's get started. My Pedo Neighbor. So I'm a female, and this happened when I was around 12. First, some backstory. I have had this neighbor that lived a street down from me for a couple of months. He lived with his dad because he couldn't afford his own place. No problem yet, until he started staring, peeking, and looking into windows of houses. The horrifying part is, no one knew why. Probably to look at a naked woman, but he has been caught many times. The police have been called on him multiple times, and he had been arrested a handful of times for smaller problems. Well, this was going on. Rumors spread that he was lurking around the neighborhood, so parents became hesitant to let their kids play outside. Now one day I met him face to face. I was walking home from my grandparents' house. They lived a short walking distance away with my younger brother, who was 10. We walk and talk about how the day was going while my mom drove home before us. We didn't want to drive in the car. We wanted to walk. So we are walking home. It was close to a 5-minute walk back to my house. Once we turn the corner to our small cul-de-sac, we see the man's car drive by. The whole neighborhood was on watch for him. I whispered to my brother, "That's..." He says, "No way, really?" And him being the smart, invincible 10-year-old he was, yells, "Yo!" to his moving car with the windows down. Not thinking he really heard us, I gave him a stern smack on the head and told him to keep walking. Meanwhile, the man turns his car around and starts to follow us. I finally notice in disbelief and scream, "Run!" And run to my mom's arms we did. She was waiting for us in the garage, not noticing what had happened. The man does a loop with his car in the cul-de-sac and leaves going the way he came. He now knew where we lived. That night we huddled nervous that he was lurking around the home. He never came as we knew of. 2 weeks later, he was arrested for showing his male parts to a woman in Walmart. He was arrested for a year and is now back in the neighborhood selling drugs. Many rumors have spread that he lured many underage girls to his house, but no one knows if that is true or not. So that's where I sit today, wondering, always wondering what happened to him, and always looking over my shoulder. Not even little neighborhoods are safe. You never know who your neighbor might be.